You've probably tried to lose belly fat before, but no matter what you do, that stubborn fat just doesn't go away, right? You eat less, you try workouts, you even cut out your favorite foods, and yet somehow, that lower belly stays. Here's the thing, it's not your fault. Most people are just doing the wrong things or focusing on the wrong areas. So in this video, I want to explain exactly how to get rid of belly fat in a way that actually makes sense and actually works. I'll break it all down step by step. What's really causing it, how to eat right, how to move, what to avoid, and how to finally start seeing results. And don't worry, I'll explain everything super simply so it's easy to understand and even easier to follow. Alright, let's start with something most people never really think about, what belly fat actually is. So, when we talk about belly fat, there are basically two types. One is the soft layer right under your skin, the fat you can pinch. That's called subcutaneous fat. The other kind is deeper, the fat that surrounds your organs. That's called visceral fat. And that one's actually more dangerous because it's linked to things like diabetes and heart problems. But here's the good news, when you lose fat, your body doesn't pick one specific area. You burn fat from all over, and that includes your belly too. So no, you can't spot reduce fat, but when you lose fat overall, your belly will shrink. That's just how it works. Now, the main thing that decides whether you'll lose fat or not comes down to one very simple idea. Calories. I know you've probably heard it before, but let's actually make it simple. Calories are just energy. Your body uses them for everything. Breathing, walking, thinking, even sleeping. If you eat more calories than your body burns, that extra energy gets stored as fat. But if you eat less than your body burns, your body will start using that stored fat for energy, and that's when the fat loss happens. So it's not about starving yourself or eating one meal a day. You just need to eat a little less than what your body needs. Even a small calorie deficit, like 300 to 500 calories less each day, is enough to make a difference. You won't lose it overnight, but it's steady and healthy, and you'll actually keep it off. Now let's talk about one of the biggest reasons people struggle with belly fat. Sugar. Sugar isn't just in desserts or sweets. It's in everything. Sauces, juices, breakfast cereals, even foods that seem healthy. And here's why it's a problem. When you eat too much sugar, your blood sugar spikes, and your body releases insulin to bring it back down. The problem is, insulin tells your body to store fat, and the belly area is usually where it goes first. On top of that, sugary foods don't really keep you full. You get that quick energy, you crash, and then you crave more. It becomes a cycle. So if you're serious about losing belly fat, cutting added sugar is one of the most powerful things you can do. That means skipping soft drinks, flavored coffees, and juices that are packed with sugar. Drink water, sparkling water, or even unsweetened tea instead. Try not to rely on processed snacks like cookies or pastries, and learn to read food labels. Sugar hides under so many names like syrup, fructose, molasses, or dextrose. When you start cutting sugar, you'll notice your cravings drop, your energy becomes more stable, and even bloating goes down. It's honestly a huge game changer. Now, let's talk about what you should eat. Think of your meals as fuel for your body. You need a balance of protein, carbs, and healthy fats. Protein is your best friend when you're trying to lose fat. It keeps you full for longer, helps you build muscle, and boosts your metabolism a bit. You can get it from things like chicken, eggs, fish, tofu, or Greek yogurt. Then you have healthy fats. Don't be scared of them. Things like avocados, olive oil, and nuts are really good for you in moderation. They help your hormones stay balanced and even help your body burn fat more efficiently. And finally, carbs, but the right kind. Go for fiber-rich carbs like vegetables, fruits, and whole grains. Avoid the white bread, pastries, and processed stuff because they spike your blood sugar and don't keep you satisfied. If you want an easy way to think about your meals, half your plate should be veggies, a quarter should be protein, and the other quarter can be whole grains or starchy carbs. Then just add a little healthy fat on top, like olive oil or avocado. That's it, simple and balanced. Now let's talk about something that's not just about what you eat, but when you eat. Meal timing. If you're snacking all day, your body never really gets a break to burn fat. That's why a lot of people find intermittent fasting helpful. The most popular one is the 16-8 method. You eat all your meals in an 8-hour window and fast for the remaining 16. During that fasting period, your insulin levels drop and your body starts using stored fat for energy. You don't have to do it if it doesn't fit your lifestyle, but it's a great tool. The main idea is just to give your body time to digest and not eat nonstop from morning to night. Even just avoiding late-night snacks can make a big difference. Now let's talk about exercise, because this is where a lot of people get confused. You can't spot reduce belly fat. Doing 100 sit-ups won't suddenly flatten your stomach. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't move. The best combo for fat loss is mixing strength training with some cardio. When you lift weights or do bodyweight workouts like squats, push-ups, lunges, planks, you build muscle. And the more muscle you have, the higher your metabolism gets, meaning you burn more calories even when you're resting. Add some cardio like walking, cycling, or jogging, and it speeds things up even more. If you're a beginner, just start with daily walks and a few bodyweight exercises at home. You don't need fancy equipment or a gym membership. What matters is consistency. Even 30 minutes a day can change your body over time. And speaking of consistency, sleep and stress play a huge role in this too, even though most people ignore them. When you're constantly stressed, your body releases a hormone called cortisol, which actually encourages fat to build up around your belly. And when you're not sleeping enough, your hunger hormones go out of balance, making you crave junk food more. So if you're eating right and working out but still not seeing results, look at your sleep and stress first. Try to get at least 7 to 8 hours of good sleep and find ways to calm your mind. Go for a walk, journal, pray, whatever helps you feel peaceful. Because when your mind is calm, your body responds better too. Now, I also want to be honest about what to avoid, because some habits secretly slow everything down. Things like sugary drinks, processed fast foods, alcohol, and skipping meals all mess with your progress. Alcohol especially adds empty calories and affects how your body burns fat. And if you skip meals, you'll probably end up overeating later. Just eat normally, consistently, and in balance. And please, don't compare your progress to anyone else. Everyone's body is different. What matters is that you're improving your habits, not copying someone else's timeline. When you're tracking progress, don't obsess over the scale. It'll fluctuate every day. Instead, take waist measurements, progress pictures, and notice how your clothes fit. The scale doesn't always show fat loss, but your mirror and your energy will. And finally, I want you to remember this. The hardest part of losing belly fat isn't the workouts or the meals. It's staying consistent when results come slowly. You won't see changes in a week, but if you keep going for 4, 6, 8 weeks, you'll look back and realize how far you've come. Your belly didn't appear overnight, and it won't disappear overnight either. But if you start today and stick with it, your future self will be so thankful you did. So eat real foods, move your body daily, sleep well, manage your stress, and most importantly, just keep going. Because getting rid of belly fat isn't just about looks. It's about feeling confident, light, and in control of your life again. If this video helped you, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more.